Hey guys, welcome back or welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Egle and this is mine and yours safe space to talk and discuss about fragrances. I hope you are doing well. Nobody asked me, but I'm doing pretty good actually. I am also extremely grateful for all of your support on my recent YouTube videos. I just started talking about fragrances more on my YouTube channel and the feedback has been amazing. In case sometimes the longer form content is tiring and you want to watch something quick, follow me on Instagram. I share daily videos, photos about one perfume reviews and different topics there. So yeah, last week I think, or the week before, I posted what you would like to see next on my YouTube channel, and surprisingly a lot of you wanted to see what's new in my perfume wardrobe. New meaning that all of these scents that I'm going to talk about are from the recent month or so. I'm gonna mention some of the fragrances that I talked about already on a few of my YouTube videos. This is going to be this brief chat about the recent editions. Also, a lot of the fragrances are the new releases of 2025, so we are kind of hitting two goals in one step. Let's begin. I don't even know where to start, but I think I'm going to start with the newest perfumes that I got from Ledda. I heard so many good things about these fragrances. You can tell these are not unpacked yet. These are travel sizes. The reason why I still haven't unbox them yet and smell them, because I want to do my first impressions video on my Instagram because people requested it, and I thought that would be actually really fun to do my first impressions. I've heard so many good things about 22 Orris and the newest one, 8 Cafe Josephine. I love coffee scents, so I'm very excited about the newest one, but also I love Orris and Iris and musky fragrances, soft girl fragrances. I am as equally as excited for the Orris one. I got this yesterday, very new. It feels unbelievable because when I was 14-15 years old, I used to watch Stephanie's YouTube videos and follow her makeup tutorials. I think her hairstyle inspired my hairstyle at that time, and it feels absolutely unbelievable to receive her creations in PR. This is just unbelievable. Me, I cannot believe it. I still cannot believe it. Moving on, when I smelled this fragrance, my jaw dropped on the floor. That was exactly 3 days ago. Maison Violet Un Air d'Apogee. This fragrance smells so luxurious. This is the newest Extrait. They have Eau de Parfum version, which I really loved as well. This one is more woody, a tiny bit woody, even though there's no oud listed. Oh my god, I can't. This smells so luxurious. You smell wealthy. I feel wealthy when I wear this fragrance. When I smelled it for the first time, I told my husband, I want you to take me out for dinner tonight wearing this fragrance. It feels fancy, beautiful. Wow, I can't. This is an incredibly beautiful, rich, opulent, woody fragrance. What you are going to get from this one is a little fruity, woody, aromatic leather with this smooth and very lush, ambery, luxurious base. This is what I get from this fragrance. For the notes, what is actually in the list, you have anise, sage, mimosa, rose, iris, raspberry, honey, cedar, tobacco, leather, labdanum, and ambrox super. This one is just incredible for fall. I cannot wait to wear it more because it is so beautiful. One of the coolest fragrance brands out there is Coreterno. I love what they're doing. I love their style, their vibe, this rock and roll vibe. I actually met them in Cannes and it was an amazing time to talk with them. The newest fragrance from the brand is called Ultralove. They released it in, I think, September. And this is a very gourmand fragrance. And surprisingly, I'm very into it. The opening scared me a little bit because it opens in a quite an ambroxany way. Coreterno adds the ambrox molecules from time to time in their fragrances, and this one definitely has it, but more in the opening. This smells to me like hazelnut vanilla cookie, and you're eating that cookie with this delicious milky coffee on the side. very sweet, but it's sweet in the cookie way. It is not sweet in the sugar way, cotton candy kind of way. It's more of that nutty, doughy sweetness. There's also a tad of honey and this lactonic berry type of accord. A touch of it. It's not very milky or very berry-like. You have some white florals as well, lily of the valley, maybe some jasmine. It's just a beautiful sweet concoction, definitely for people who love gourmand fragrances, and this lasts forever. It has a very good projection and lasting power. On my shirt, when I sprayed it, it lasted for 3 or 4 days, so it's a good one. And actually, as I said, surprisingly, I am really enjoying it. It feels also very cozy, and if there's a gourmand that I like, it will be the one that gives me this kind of feeling. It gives me the cocooning and cozy feeling. So that's Ultralove by Coreterno. When the brand wanted to send me this fragrance, at first I was like, I don't think I'm going to love it, and I think it's just not my cup of tea, and I kind of wanted to not accept it. And then I thought, what affected my view on this fragrance? And I actually realized that the comments from other people and Fragrantica reviews affected it, and I don't really want that. So I smelled this fragrance in the store in Nice, in Sephora, and you know what? I don't see anything wrong with this fragrance. This is Miu Miu Miutine. People are commenting that it smells like the designer fragrance, or that it smells like Sephora, or that it smells like this and that, but do you really think that Dominique Ropillon would release a bad quality, unthoughtful scent? No. When you actually dig deeper into the idea behind this fragrance, how it was created, why it was created, you get the idea why it is the way it is. To me, the wild strawberry accord in this fragrance is actually even better than in some of the niche fragrances. And this is a chypre floral fragrance. I think the idea behind it was to make it this 2010 It Girl fragrance, to bring it back, and it definitely reminds me of the 2009, 2010 Beyoncé Heat and all these kind of celebrity fragrances, but in the best way possible. It smells really good, and my husband really likes it. He really likes it. He said, this smells really nice. I think I'm gonna make a longer video about this fragrance on my Instagram, but I just really want to say that people are so over themselves when it comes to niche fragrances. Everything that designer brands release, they just have such weird expectations about the scent. What is wrong if the fragrance smells like designer fragrance? I don't get it. I'm really happy I have this. The bottle is beautiful. The scent is really high quality. There's a thoughtful idea behind it, and I absolutely don't see anything wrong about this fragrance. The other one, the newest one, which is not new for me, but the format is new. This is from Floraïku One Umbrella for 2. The brand released Sand and Skin, One Umbrella for 2, and Your Lips in the 30 ml format. So now we can get this beauty in a smaller size. I have One Umbrella for 2 in the 100 ml, and now I have the smaller version, which is really pretty. This is one of my favorite berry tea kind of scents, bright, zingy, and beautiful. This bento box is the cutest, coolest thing. So you get the whole experience still from Floraïku. You get the beautiful cap, you get the beautiful bottle, you get the haiku, you get everything. So new format from the brand, and it comes in this cute bento box. Another new fragrance in my collection is called Shiro by Masaki. I think it is a contemporary Japanese designer, which you can probably tell from the bottle. I am really into the Japanese culture, and I was just wondering what kind of fragrances Japanese people wear. It turns out that one of the most popular fragrances is this one. If you would like a more of a deeper review about this fragrance, it's on my Instagram, but this is a very clean, cottony, laundry-like, shower gel kind of fragrance. There's one thing about it is that I wore it to bed the other day, and I never wear fragrances to bed because I still find it quite disturbing. I know some people love it. I really don't, but this was the first time that I wore fragrance to bed, and I really enjoyed it because it definitely feels like this out of the shower feeling when you still have the scent of the shower gel and like cleanness. Very pretty, and I think it definitely suits the Japanese perfume culture. Two new fragrances from Maxaroma, Ojar Solar Flare and House of Dastan Unseen. I've talked about these fragrances in my signature perfumes for fall video. You can watch that if you want a more of the longer, deeper review. These are just incredible. Solar Flare, I fell in love with it so much. It is the epitome of the gorgeous scent. It smells gorgeous. You'll smell like the most gorgeous lady in the room. You have this gorgeous heliotrope, honeysuckle, patchouli, osmanthus, musk, some pink pepper, some mandarin, so a citrusy floral, has a bit of those deeper fall-like facets. I love it so much. And the House of Dastan smells like cinnamon milk with figs whilst you are wearing your boyfriend's sweater. It's very cozy, cashmere, linen-like. It has this beautiful warm cinnamony lactonic fig. It's also the first milky fragrance that doesn't make me nauseous or it doesn't feel cloying. You know, sometimes I say that fragrances have something motherly, so this one has something fatherly, and I am really enjoying it. Perroy Goldfawn, if you don't know, the creator and the parfum behind the brand is the same as for the brand called Les Eaux Primordiales, Arnaud. Goldfawn has a very minimalist composition of sandalwood, cedar and vanilla, but it feels a little bit more spicy to me. I think there's something more than that because it feels a little bit like a chai tea. It has this warm, spicy feeling. Another amazing fragrance for fall, and I think this one is really good for layering if you are into that. Of course, I have to mention Ambre or Ambre, I don't know if I should pronounce it in a French way. Ambre Supermassive by Les Eaux Primordiales. This is one of the best amber fragrances for fall to me. You have pineapple, apple, sesame, amber, of course. It's woody, round, spicy, a little bit fresh, very alluring, beautiful. It just makes me feel really good. Oh, by the way, this is also a new format. So they used to do only 50 ml. Now you can get Amber Supermassive in 100 ml. Men and women can wear this. I must say that this one feels like the deeper, darker sister of the Ojar Solar Flare. Now that I'm smelling it, it has something in common a little bit. I'm gonna mention Celine Dans Paris for the 100th time, but this is also a new fragrance in my collection. Still new, still fresh. Vanilla, coriander, laurel blossom, bergamot. The most chic Parisian vanilla fragrance you'll ever smell. Probably. I haven't found a better one yet in terms of chic Parisian vanilla. If I find one, I'll definitely share it on this channel. Dans Paris, Celine. We also have a fragrance for men, which is Prada Paradagime. I got this one for my husband. This is a PR gift as well, but of course I got it for my husband, and I don't really understand the hate because this is a very nice, sensual, warm and fresh fragrance for men. To me, it smells like they took everything best from a few of the fragrances for men, designer fragrances, and put it into one and balanced it really well. This is, to me, quite a safe blind buy if you want to gift a fragrance for your husband. And there's something about me. I love men's designer fragrances, especially on men. There's something about it. Prada, Armani, Gucci designer fragrances on my husband, chef's kiss. I love it. This one has balsamic accords, balsamic woods, geranium, bergamot. So as I said, it is warm yet a little bright and fresh. K Orchid K. By the way, this is not the newest release. This fragrance was released in 2024, but the first time I smelled it, I wasn't really into it, but I think I just really didn't give enough of my attention to this fragrance, and I didn't give the time for it to bloom because I just sprayed it, I smelled it, and I was like, oh, it's not my thing. But I got this in Cannes. I met Sonia Constant, we had a chat. She's such a humble and gorgeous and captivating woman. I was just fascinated by her, and I got this fragrance from our meeting. You know what? Once you get to know how she creates the fragrances and the ideas behind and the inspiration behind, you start appreciating it in a more of a different way. She created Orchid K inspired by Le Como and the evenings, the nights of the Le Como. It really does smell like orchids blooming in the night in Italy. It smells like someone took the outer part of the marshmallow, you know, the grainy, a little bit flowery part of the marshmallow, and dusted the orchids with it in the night. In the opening, it smells very fluffy, but fluffy in this dry kind of way. It's hard to explain. I think it's maybe sequoia or the Ambre fix, and it's also very leafy and green. It feels like the orchid with its leaves, the stem. It is so unique. This fragrance is definitely not for everyone. People are saying that it smells like designer fragrance. Show me that designer fragrance that smells like Orchid K. I would love to smell it, because I don't think that's possible. Also, Sonia uses Givaudan's scent-track technology, where she actually catches the molecules of the objects that are, of the notes that are in the fragrance. So for example, if there's black orchid, she will put the molecule catching thingy on top of the orchid. That scent-track technology will catch the molecule, and then she will use the real scent molecules in the fragrance. That's why most of her fragrances smell like things in reality. They are very transportative. Once again, if I had to describe it, it smells like marshmallow, dusted orchids, flowers blooming in the night, and the night is very starry. You have a lot of stars. It's quite warm and beautiful and fresh, and you can smell the leaves and greenness. At the Le Como, another fragrance I brought from Cannes, Photogenics+co Psilo. This brand is created by the ex-supermodel Nicole Bordeaux. She's the coolest woman on earth. I met her in Cannes as well. This fragrance is not released yet. This is an oud fragrance, but it's tea-like, floral, feminine kind of oud. You also have some mushroom accords in this, but this only gives that damp, earthy, beautiful, wearable sweetness. Very beautiful release. I think it's not released yet, or it might be. I don't know, need to check on her website, on the brand's website. I'm really enjoying this one. Another fragrance that I have received in PR is D'Orsay Urtralove E.Q. I was listening to the Perfume Room podcast yesterday with the founder of the brand, Amélie, and it was so interesting. I learned a lot about the brand and the way fragrances are created, about Urtralove as well. This is perhaps one of my favorite feminine, soft, musky fragrances. You have some pink pepper, iris, cashmere, and some patchouli. It's so soft. It definitely feels like the softest kiss, and Urtralove means on your lips. All of the D'Orsay fragrances have something in common with the love stories of the original founders of this house, this brand, because this is an old heritage brand that Amélie kind of bought out and renewed it and started creating fragrances. So this is such a beauty. Pigmentarium Erotikon, I've talked about this fragrance on my Instagram and YouTube as well. This is a very classic yet modernized chocolate fragrance. It feels like you are eating a fudgy chocolate cake or brownie after the dinner in the restaurant with your second half, and you're sipping on a nice cocktail as well. Your night is warm, you are in love. This is how it smells like. This is very chocolatey, very unisex, has something quite sensual and alluring about it. I think it could lean more towards the masculine side, and I would definitely love my husband smelling like this on a date night. It has a little bit of that 90s femme fatale couple kind of vibe, which I really love. I would love my husband to wear this on a date night. It feels very, it has that oomph, you know. And the last one is Belle d'Amour from Fragonard. So I got this myself. Actually, my husband bought this. I fell in love with this fragrance instantly when I smelled it in the Nice airport, but I have to be honest with you guys. Something in this fragrance makes me nauseous. Now, this fragrance is very, very, very similar to Guerlain's Angelique Noir, and in fact, the same perfumer created Angelique Noir and Belle d'Amour. So do your own math, because it is extremely similar. The thing is that Belle d'Amour has marigold accord, and I think that is what makes me nauseous, which is so annoying because I do love the opening. The Angelica, the vanilla, it has some blackcurrant or cassis, has this juicy green vanilla-y opening and vibe, but then there's something that starts to come through that makes me literally a bit nauseous. I'm not happy with that, but it is the way it is. Nonetheless, it is still a very beautiful fragrance. This is the fragrance that I would wear if I was invited to a Met Gala event in the Harry Potter movie. It smells a little mystic and very Harry Potterish to me. Beautiful. I wish it wouldn't make me nauseous. I really did my best and tried to wear this a couple of times, but both of the times I felt a little bit sick and ill. I don't know what it is. And that's it, you guys. These are all the recent additions to my scent wardrobe. I have a few more fragrances coming, so maybe I'll do the same kind of video in a month or so when I have something to show you. You have no idea how grateful I am for all of the brands that send me their scents, that trust in my content, that believe I can do this. Not only the brands, but you as well. I'm so grateful for my community, even if it's still quite small. It means a world to me. It feels very real and incredible. Thank you guys from the bottom of my heart for watching and commenting and engaging. It means a world to me, and see you in my next one. Bye!